Welcome back. It's still Morning Rush on Metro Television. Like I said, this morning we are talking about innovations and we'll be introducing our guest very, very soon. But there is a remarkable story about this gentleman. Let's take a look, and when we come back, we'll start the conversation.
Born and raised in the vibrant community of Menchia in the heart of the Ashanti region, KELVIN's journey took him from the streets of Aswasi to the bustling city of Teshi in Accra. At an early age, KELVIN's fascination with technology led him to experiment with repairing radios at home whenever they malfunctioned. It was in those moments of tinkering and problem-solving that he discovered his knack for finding solutions to everyday challenges. Determined to take his talents to the next level, KELVIN decided to pursue a formal education in electronics engineering. He joined the Tema Technical Institute for his secondary education, specializing in electronics engineering. After completing his secondary education, KELVIN's dreams of furthering his education faced financial constraints.
After SHS, it seems we are having some challenges because my elder brother was getting to school and the school fees, and also when we go together, the school fees will be more. So I decided to stay back and focus on this first, and when the right time comes, then I'll move on.
In 2020, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, KELVIN embarked on a project with a vision to save lives. He conceived the idea of a clap switch, a device that uses a microphone to detect sounds, enabling users to turn lights or appliances on and off with a simple clap or snap of the fingers without touching.
That's it. You just give it a clap, then everything.
Just connected.
Yeah, you just give it a clap, then.
So how is the device receiving the sound? Is it through the microphone I'm seeing?
Yeah.
So the microphone is picking the sound?
And it will trigger it to the board. It's a whole lot.
KELVIN's innovative spirit doesn't stop at convenience. It also addresses critical issues like water conservation.
One day I was passing by a house in my area and around, and I saw a polytank overflowing. So through the overflowing, and I decided to, the water was wasting. So I decided to come up with a device or something which will help reduce the cost of water bill and wastage of water.
His water level indicator is a solution for tracking the water level in overhead tanks or containers. KELVIN's journey is a testament to the power of passion and perseverance in the face of adversity, and he is a true inspiration for young inventors everywhere. He is calling on benevolent individuals to help support him through tertiary education.
Wow, that's very nice. Kiki is saying that always his tank, not our tank, is overflowing, and hopefully if Frimpong is able to do this, then that means we'll get something to tell us or indicate that it's overflowing. KELVIN Wiredu Frimpong, good morning and welcome to Morning
welcome.
Rush.
Good morning.
I mean, I've been clapping. I want to do it, but then we'll get there later on. KELVIN, I mean, that's a remarkable vision you have there. Your skills is incredible. Let me start by asking, in the beginning, is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, sure.
Someone who has skills to solve issues.
Yeah, I'll use this great opportunity to thank each and everyone who supported me from scratch. Okay. Because there are a whole lot of people who held me before I got to this stage.
Okay. That's good.
So this is how I started. When I was young, I loved creative things, and always I move in day out to go and pick sport devices, or sometimes I can just be walking around watching things to see whether I can touch something to solve a problem. So mine was problem solving. So as I start with the fixing and repairing, I saw that no, it was not helping me, because I ran away from people who bring gadgets to me to solve.
Okay.
I saw my field was inventing, bringing up new things, coming up with something new from my own concept and perception.
Okay. Okay. So is that what made you study electronics in school?
Yes, my dad knew and my mom also knew. So they knew this is what I'm into.
Yeah.
So they are like they were never shocked when I bring something up. So that's the main thing. That's how I started.
So like they've been supportive of you the very first time, and not like now Kelvin then all those.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So they've been supporting you through, and even when you went to school, because we've been talking about acquiring skills and knowledge. How does school impact what you're doing now? Did you really get that education that you wanted in school that has helped you to this point?
At first, school helped me a lot because I quite remember one day I used a normal LED bulb. I didn't know they have voltages and they get like the kind of project you want to get into. That's the component, the right tools you must use. So I didn't know the kind of component I must use by then. So I just connected it to a 220 socket, which is an electricity socket, and it blew. So everything exploded. So from there, when I went to school, they showed me when you add this to this, you get that. When you add this device to this device, you get that. So school really helped me a lot to discover some of the faults I was making at home.
Okay, then that's interesting. I'm asking because lots of times we'll talk and we'll say that our schools are not helping. I mean, they are not teaching our kids anything. And people even still advocate that we should focus on the technical schools and the vocational schools, that's why I really wanted to understand that how school impacted all of this. So it was during school, that was in senior high school, Tamatek.
Yes, sir.
I know that school, very, very stubborn school. I mean, I'm just saying when it comes to other things. But it was during Tamatek or after Tamatek where you started this project?
The concept was there, the perception was there, everything was there. But we lacked some things in school by then. And you know, the main problem is getting the right component to build what you want to build. These are the projects I've come up with, but they have a lot of projects I want to come up with, but I don't get the right component or the right things to use. So sometimes I can go to shop, then go for components which will help me build what I want to build. Then I'll list the component, then the girl will be like, oh, I don't have that. So I have to drop that project, move into different projects. So all these projects, I started with a project which was a motion device. So through that motion, it can also serve as for security reasons. Because when you don't want someone to get closer to a place you have set for yourself, and the person gets closer, the light will just flash on the person and it will be on. So when you are back from the place you went to, you will see that the light is turned on. It means someone has gotten to that yard.
Okay.
So I did everything and everything was perfect, but the sensor got spot. I had to change it. When I went to the shop, she said she don't have. So I had to drop the project and focus on
the ones that are available.
It means what you see is what you get. And this is what I'm getting. So that's
what you can do. So
the clap switch, the components were all over. So I decided to focus on that because it's also a motion device. That's the perception.
So how long did it take you to develop this device?
One night.
One night?
One night.
Yes.
So you already, since you couldn't achieve what you initially wanted to do, you decided to do something else. But then, by the way, I know you wanted to do like, but why electricity? Why did you want to do something like something that helps you to turn on and off the light? You could have maybe done like the water thing first, but then why electricity?
In our normal homes, we use electricity more than everything. And two, I don't end my invention here. When I start with something, I make sure I upgrade, check the consequences, the measures and everything. So I started with the first one. After the first one, this is the first one I made. So from
which one is this?
It's the same clap switch. But you see, this one is bigger than this. So I always improve on the technology. So this is the first one I made, and everything is connected directly. So in case this one has a fault, you can't it will be hard to dismantle it. But this one, I've added screws, and so in case the board has a fault,
you could open it.
You can just unscrew everything, take everything off. And this one to have plugs and unplug, so you can just, in case you don't have any mindset about the whole device, you just go unplug everything.
Okay.
Then it's done.
I get it. So the first one was like something that you couldn't dismantle.
Yeah, and
but you had to improve on your.
Yeah, the second one I made was screw and unscrew. That one you see this one is a plug.
Yeah.
But the second one was screw. So that one the connection you screw and unscrew the connection. But this one you just plug and unplug.
So this is the easiest one.
So this is the third one.
The third one that's like the easiest one. Okay. So the night just before you come in, the night you were doing it. Is it like you listed your things, pen and paper, how you go about with your process, or you just started putting everything together? When I
identify the fault, I come back to sit down, plan for it well, list the required component, and the one which will last and help before I move into.
Okay. So, do you have a name for it yet?
The general name, Clap Switch.
Clap switch. Okay. Clap switch. And in the story that we played, it sounded like you started when we had COVID.
Yeah. That was the whole concept, the whole perception.
And I get it, because when you're switching on light, a lot of people can touch it.
Yes.
This one can come, go put it on off. Another person can come and touch it. And at that time, we're asked to be watching our hands and all of those things. So, I mean, I think that's where the idea came from, so that you just have to clap.
See, some of us were finding it difficult to follow the measures.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and sometimes you might forget to wash your hand and use the sanitizer frequently. So, and the first thing you have to do is, when you get into your room, the first thing you have to do is to turn on your bulb, your fan, any appliances in your room.
Yeah.
And turning any appliances, you must move to the device and press a switch or something. You might definitely touch something. So this one helped in distance. I wanted to do a distance something.
Okay. That's very good. I mean, some of us we have two switches. You see, when you put on the lights and you get on the bed, you have to get up. So
there's another one. So it makes sense.
It's easy.
So through this, you can use this to turn on different devices, not only for the light. But I started with light first. So from there, I moved on to fan. But I don't know anything about programming. I don't know anything about coding, decoding. So you see, I know there are people out there doing what I'm doing. But they go to shop, buy a programmed board, come and give it a connection, give it a code, and that's it. But I go to shop, buy everything from scratch. So this is an empty board. This is how the board looks like. So I'll sit down, draw everything, and solder it one by one. So you see, there's a lead at the back of So I solder everything from scratch. So I will give it the kind of command I want to give to the board. So this is the command I wanted to give to the board. This is the same board performing the same duty here. This is the same board performing the same duty here. But the command is from me.
It's from you.
Yes.
It's not something that you've programmed. So that's very interesting to note.
That's very interesting.
So what components make up this? What did you put together? Like, just briefly tell us what you connected and blah blah to give us this.
It's a whole lot.
You break it down.
It's a whole lot. So I mean, you could just put that together quickly.
People often ask me because when you raise the device, you see it's very light. It's very light. Light
from the sound of it.
It's not heavy. So people always ask me, how do you do this for it to connect? When you connect it to a power or an electricity, it doesn't get blown or it doesn't get any fault. And I was like, technology is improving, so we can
find ways and means.
Because at first the knowledge or the thinking was to use, when you are connecting something like this to a socket, you must use a transformer. And you know the transformer is very heavy. Using a transformer will make the thing heavy to some extent. You can't send it to some places. So I decided to make this lightweight something to this lightweight clap switch to send it to everywhere.
All right, so now let's test it. So Nana has been wanting to do this. So don't worry, I'm going to leave Nana to do this.
I've already been testing.
All right, so
I think he has to connect stuff.
This is a battery. This is a battery which powers the board.
So this board, that's in.
Yeah, that's in. So this battery powers this board, and now this microphone retrieves the sound and triggers it to the board. Then now the light will turn on. So this bulb is because I used it for 220 volts, which is electricity voltage. That's why it uses a socket. So I can use this same technology to build, let's say, a torchlight or a torch without an electricity. So through that concept, you can build plenty things.
Different out of that stuff.
And now the third challenge was I built. You see that when the video was showing, there is another board on it which has some arrangement on. I built a board which you can, in case you want to get into your room, you type in passcode to open the door and at the same time turn on the bulbs in your room. Or through the passcode, you can connect it to any device in your room which you don't want anyone to get access. Maybe like television like this. You type in the passcode to turn on the television.
You're joking. Wow. So I have a TV in my room.
This is huge.
I don't want my kids to be pressing the television and moving it. So I could easily just put a passcode.
Yeah.
Then the TV comes on.
Yes.
Hey.
Wow.
So I was working on the concept, but the component was not.
You were not getting the components.
I'm not getting the right component.
Is it that it's not in Ghana or
the small shops?
I can't remember. I ordered for Essence. It never came.
You ordered from where?
You see, there are a whole lot of
the online stores.
Yeah.
Oh. But most of the things are in Ghana.
Some are in Ghana, but it depends on the right source. Because in Ghana, when you search for electronic shop in Ghana or Accra, here, everywhere, the options they give you is a mobile phone shop.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, well, sometimes they give mobile phone shop to, like, they've given it to a specific, they've given electronics to mobile phones specifically.
Okay.
So when you study it,
okay, I get it.
It doesn't, so our component are very, very different from
what we have on
the mobile phone market. It's a device.
Okay. All right. So let's do this.
So you connect this battery here and just give it this plug over here.
Okay. So let me make sure that the source here is okay. It's on, right?
No, it's okay. Come on.
All right.
Since I've been doing it, that's what
okay.
I should.
No, I'll try it.
I should try it. Oh, thank you.
Okay. So you come back from work, you cannot go to the switch. All you do is do, okay, and it's on. Do that and it goes off. As simple as that.
Yes, no switch. Oh, there's no switch.
There's no switch.
Yes.
You do that and you're gone. Wow, that's amazing. But wait, won't people be joking with it like you go to the kids?
Of course.
They're just gonna do this and go.
They'll be praying that it's light out.
Yeah.
But then after you did this, did you contact anyone from your previous senior high school? Maybe the your teacher, your headmaster? Did you show it to
or anybody who could help
anybody who could really help you take it to the next level?
I have a teacher, the teacher who took us through this practicals in school. I contacted him and he assisted me in some things. And the shops I'll be getting the component because he has been into that field for long.
Okay.
So he guided me in some of the aspects. But it got to a time I had to fight for myself and
okay. We've got a few minutes to go, but let's talk about this in just a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think this is really, really interesting because you have a lot of water coming through the tanks when they are
of water.
An overflow always. So this detects it. So you put it in the water.
This connection will be taken from wherever you want this device to be to the tank directly. Okay. So when this one gets to the tank and you are filling your poly tank, the water where the level of the water where it will get to, this light will indicate the level of the water. So it depends on the kind of barrel or tank you want it to be. Will determine the kind of LEDs we will arrange for you.
Okay.
So this is how it works. This is an alarm. So in case the water level is full or high, the alarm will beep or blow for you to in case you are not near the device, it will blow
it will indicate
that
there's an overflow of water.
The water is getting full, and this is a switch. this switch, in case you know you won't be near the device, you just turn the switch on over here. So when the water gets to this level, it will just beep the alarm. So in case the alarm is disturbing, you can turn it off over here.
Okay. All right, Kelvin, with all of this, as we wrap up, where do you, because you've not been to university yet, right?
Yes.
What's the aim for you? What do you have in mind?
The biggest dream is to get back to school, because through school I can discover more and learn more out of school.
Which school have you looked at? Are you looking at?
I always speak to some people and they'll be like, which school do you want to go? Then I'll be like, the school I want to attend. I can't see some in Ghana. So I'm now looking
you can't see the school in Ghana.
Oh.
I'm now looking for the, like, you see, through.
I'm sure KNUST should be able to help.
That's what came into my mind.
I mean, that's a premier technical.
That's a technical university, like a premium
technological one, and I think that could help for now.
Exactly.
Or you want to go outside Ghana?
No, from KNUST, then maybe you take it out. Exactly. Let's start from home. Okay. So let's try and get help, and then see what will happen next. Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
All right. So just before we go, Kelvin, anybody, you know, where can people find you, reach you, if anybody just wants to, you know, help you out?
That's why I started with thanking each and everyone who has supported me from scratch. Okay. And now I've gotten someone to hold me. Okay. In most of the things, and let's say hold me in everything. Okay. So
I'm talking about Facebook number. You could do that quickly.
Oh, okay. My number is 053 00 811 57. Okay. 053 00 811 57.
And are you on Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook is capital D C and plain, which is PLEIN plain.
Oh, DC.
DC plain.
Yeah.
Ah, that's your nickname.
Please go and change it to your name. I beg.
You're going to use Kelvin Wiredu.
Kelvin,
because this is official. Everybody will want to search.
Yeah.
I'm now creating a whole platform for
that, eh? Okay. All right, so Kelvin is an amazing young man doing some great stuff. So please check him out on social media. Let's support him. Let's push him. Any government agency who's watching, any official who's watching, this is what we've been talking about.
Wonderful invention.
So on that note, the microphone is closer to you. So on that note, up next we're doing sports with Agro.